Hey guys, I hope you all are well. Today we are going to continue learning a bit more about Julia Childs and her impact on the food service industry. So, you guys are actually going to be on this interactive site, which is actually on the Smithsonian. For those of you that are not familiar with the Smithsonian, is a really huge museum that is located in DC. And it's a natural history museum. So, pretty much anyone who has impacted the history of America in some sort, they have, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Exhibit. So, sorry guys, they have an exhibit here. So, you guys are actually going to view this really interactive site. You are going to have the opportunity to explore her actual kitchen. This exhibit is actually her kitchen. You are going to review selected objects that she used, and you are going to view some sample stories. Um, After viewing all of these different exhibits, you are going to use the information you gain to complete a graphic organizer. So let's begin taking a look. If you like first, we can start with actually exploring the kitchen, and you'll simply click on this option here. And if you put your mouse over the kitchen, you'll see that the kitchen moves. So look around the kitchen as it exists on the actual exhibit, and there are actual objects in here that you can click on to get further information on why these objects were of importance. So let's take a look here. So, Julia stored spices, tea, instant coffee, and syrups in these cabinets. Okay. Let's see what she perhaps stored in this drawer. Julia's kitchen junk drawer held lots of surprises. Oils and vinegars were kept close to the stove. So, take a look at the kitchen, guys, and view her home, in Massachusetts, or her parents, you know, home, as well as her husband's home, in which when they moved to Massachusetts, it was definitely a work in progress. Once you guys are done viewing the kitchen, here are some selected objects, or you'll view selected objects, and you simply can click on the objects to see what they are, um, how it was made, what it was used for, and all you have to do is simply click learn more once you click on the thumbnail, and it'll make it bigger. Okay, after doing so, guys, I want you to view the sample stories. So, above all, have a good time. Your graphic organizer actually asks you about quotes, so there's one quote right there. So this is an interactive storyline to discover more about Julia Child, her kitchen, her love for cooking, and how she impacted America. So once you're here, you'll use this bar across the screen here to navigate to the next section. So click here, and here we are. We are at the beginning of the timeline of Julia Child's life. So you are going to begin to read through from 1912 to 1934, Julia Carolyn McWilliams is born to John McWilliams Jr. and Carol Weston McWilliams. She's born on August 15th, 1912, in Pasadena, California. She attends the Catherine Branson School for Girls in Marin County, California, from 1927 to 1930, and she graduates from Smith College in 1934. So this is actual information that will be of use to you, because your graphic organizer does ask you for, the time period of her life. It does ask you for her educational background. In 1944, she began work for the Office of War Information, Department of State of Washington, D.C. She was promoted to the Office of Strategic Services. She was the forerunner for the CIA, which sent agents to gather intelligence during World War II. So you actually can see that she played a pretty important role even before she began cooking, because it's mentioned nothing about her cooking yet. So, she works overseas in Ceylon on an assignment, and, she meets Paul Cushing Child. Obviously, we can assume this is her future husband because of the last name change. In 1946, she marries Paul Child, and they moved to New Jersey. They also moved to Paris in 1948 for Paul's appointment as he exhibits officer for the U.S. Information Service. So you are going to continue to, move through the timeline. You're going to utilize this information to complete your graphic organizer again here. And once you are done doing so, you will be sure to submit and turn in your assignment. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about this activity, please don't hesitate to reach out, guys. Have a great day.